NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike. 480. 15. Yeah, I got you.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Being chased out left, and that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, team 6, team 6. 56,
right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's third down and 6.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
12. Twenty-one. Hey, orbit. White. 11. Check 9.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The 20. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back. Get the yardage and really help out your offense.
They come out here in the eye. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Off the screen.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense. Second round, the defense.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180.
Go, go, go.
On 3rd down, Swift. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here we go,
This
here we go.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
180. Hut. 52, 52. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Hey, gun. 52. 52's the mic. He can't hang.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Roberts has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
56. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Charger drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
A rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
21. Here we go. 56 is mine. 56 is mine. 65. Why? Get right. Echo.
Garoppolo. Caught by Allen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On third down, Swift. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. Slack 80! X3, 218, jump.
On 2nd down, Swift. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Complete. Richardson has it. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
I got it. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
3 down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's scared.
I got you. Block. White.
56.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Garoppolo now. And this will be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen put 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Just grab it. Just grab it. Let's go. Come on. Right to the ball.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike. I go, Lou, coming to you, coming to you.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow, 480. I got 15. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Yo, 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the run.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Alpha.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 56.
Now Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Mike 52. Hey, alert. Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12, fellas. Here we go. Hey. High 7.
56. Mike 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Go.
Mike 56. Mike 56. 3 buzz, 3.
Hey, gun.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Watch the run.
11.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
52 right here. 52. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Switch it. 65. 6. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Follow these two. Let's go, D.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down now, Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5.
My 52, my 52. Let's go, baby. Let's turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe